They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This defense for the Bears, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Finding room at midfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the touchdown, Cowboys! Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready? Drop 50.
They go play action here on first down. A check down here to Jones. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 4. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. He still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys at 2 and 13 now on the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cut back team, cut back team. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now back to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 3 yards remain for second down. Back to throw here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They'll look to throw again. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, it's Jones. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. Looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional...
Touchdown! George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped, but in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Cut that team! Cut that team! Tight. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to throw again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? I can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know, always protect the football is the #1 mantra for a kick returner. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. They're going to run for it with Jones.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Seven Pirates. Drop 50.
They'll set up a throw. He gets this one to Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Running right from the gun with Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Derrick Henry. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
The extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboys defense